Happy Thursday, everybody. Here we are for a little stamp and chat. Oh gosh, I hope you're all doing well. I am 6 minutes late. I'm so sorry about that. My sciatica has been killing me the past few days. So I had to lay on the floor and roll it out with the foam roller, which sounds like it would be comfortable, but is not. And if you have rolled on a foam roller, you will also know it's not comfortable. However, it does the job. So, anyway, welcome everyone. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, that's Thursday night here in the Northern Hemisphere. And we are going live on Facebook and YouTube, and you might be joining me on replay. However, you're joining me, I welcome you so much. And uh, welcome into this crafty community of beautiful stampers that are going to stamp and chat with me at the same time. So everyone's coming in. It is February 22nd, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I live in beautiful Boise, Idaho, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the beautiful products we will be using for our paper crafting tonight. So if that intrigues you, if you want to see what I'm going to be making and how I'm going to make it, then stay tuned. And be sure to jump into the comments, whether you're live or on replay, and say hello. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being patient. You know that I am a few minutes late, probably more often than not, but it's just that hard transition between work and then crafting fun. Oh, thank you for sharing, everyone. So fast. So fast on the sharing. There's some of my regulars, Cindy and Lori and Corinne, Jean. Jean, Corinne beat you on the comments today. You're getting a little slow. Not really. Hello, Cindy. You're live. Yay, Cindy. Hello, Roz. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Taking care of Gary. Gary's taking care of you, right? Hopefully. So, everyone, I hope you're doing well. How's it been going this week? I've had a very busy couple of weeks, but I'm just happy that I can keep up with it. Hello, Kathy Strang. Nice to see you live, and I hope you're doing well. So, yes, busy couple of weeks, and I am still standing. Well, you know, figuratively. Hello. Leslie says her Facebook is really slow on the videos. Well, you know what? My internet was very slow this morning. And I don't know if it was related or not, but we had some sort of a phone outage with another company, and they were saying that it was affecting other things. I don't know. I'll blame it on that, right? Jean says she kept going back and forth between her page. Oh, yes, you were trying to refresh. You were like, you've been ready, and then I made you wait for 6 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'll try and be 6 minutes early next time. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I can tell you right now. But KZ says it's Thursday share time, everyone. Do you know what that means? If you don't, I'll let you know. Everyone is writing shared in the comments because they are sharing this video over to their social media sites. You can share it to Facebook, you can share it to YouTube, you can copy the link and email it to a friend if you like. But we're going to get the word out about the Stamping Zoo, my beautiful business of one. So if you like to shop with small businesses, I'm the gal for you. Okay. We are everything paper crafting, everything Stampin' Up at the Stamping Zoo. And when you share, you copy the link, and there are arrows down below that show you what to do. Or if you're over on YouTube, it says to share, and then you copy the link. Anyway, you go ahead and do that, and then you come back to the video and you write shared in the comments. And then next week, I will put you into a drawing, just like one we're going to have in just a little bit here, for something beautiful, some beautiful free Stampin' Up! Product. And tonight, sometimes I make you wait to find out what we're having. But tonight, I am going to be giving away this really fun Let's Chat photopolymer stamp set. Look at that. It's on the back. I think it's on the back of our mini catalog. Yes, it's featured on the back of the mini catalog. That's if you think you've seen it, you have seen it. And it makes you happy. And then, so for the kids out in the audience, This used to be a telephone, kids. We would speak into this part. This part was for our ear, and this part we put our fingers in those holes and dialed the numbers. Okay. So anyway, just so you know, this is vintage. People probably pay a lot of money for phones that look like this. If I recall, ours was rented from the phone company, and I think it was like if something happened to that phone, it was hundreds of dollars, which I was born in 1968, right? So it was hundreds of dollars to replace it. And um, so it was rented from the phone company, and ours was turquoise, which I would love, right? So ours was turquoise, and we didn't have a private line. We had what we called a party line, and I know a lot of you we've talked about that before. But we had a party line, and that meant like a certain amount of the neighborhood. Um, you could pick up the phone at any given time, and there might be somebody talking. So anyway, it's a little history lesson for y'all. And our company was called Mountain Bell. So anyway, okay, so it says hello, here for you, hi, ring, hey, and it's got the little ringing sound. So anyway, it's going to be super cute to play with, right? So I will be giving this away shortly. Hello, Trish. Very nice to see you. And I'll be sharing some beautiful cards that I've received. I got some via Happy Mail and some via my team meeting because we have a lot of fun at my team meeting. So that was going on as well. And then look at this fun thing I got. This is a sponge. This came in the mail in a beautiful little happy mail package from Jill Peterson. Jill, if you're out there, hello. Um, so I got this. It was to the Harden family, and I got this. Love it. And then the dogs got. Oh, I meant to bring it in here. This llama toy with with um antlers. You know, like deer antlers. Dogs chew on that with a couple of those cut and put over the legs of the llama. And I thought, okay, this is something I do not want to step on in the middle of the night, but they are enjoying it. And then she also sent them some dental sticks, which, if you recall, they just got their teeth cleaned last week. So, um, yeah, kind of funny. But yeah. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? Of course, it's squishy, and so I love it. But I'm not going to be using it on the dishes. It's just going to have to stand up somewhere over there. So that was really, really fun. And then I'll tell you straight away. Um, Another one of you. I think she. Oh, well, I'm going to identify her because it was so lovely. Cindy, who's amongst you right now. I received this beautiful card from Cindy. Isn't that gorgeous? And a really nice note inside, which is really, I mean, as much as we love the cards, we love the notes, right? We love the letters. And was really, really kind. And then in this package was all sorts of things for us. Okay. Stamps, several, 3 or 4 stamp sets, a die set, something else. And she sent that for me to use in giveaways. And I thought it was so awesome. And I think I look like this when I open the package. So she didn't send the phone, but she sent lots of other fun things. And so they're in the treasure chest now. The treasure chest is full. Can you believe it? And so, yeah. Oh, guys, we're talking about pain and arthritis. This is so not fun. But yeah. So anyway, got this beautiful, and then I mean, look at this card. It's so stunning. And so, oh, and she has a really pretty stamp with her name on it. So anyway, I appreciate it so much. So anyway, we have lots of fun things to do tonight. We are going to make a couple of cards from my most recent stamp camp. Stamp camp is a monthly in-person event that I hold here at my house. Usually it's like 6 or 7 people. And so it's just really kind of small. Friends come. Lots of people have been coming since I shortly after I started, right? And we make 4 different cards with current product. And then the class is free with a $25 order. Or if people can't find anything they want to buy, which never happens, they can simply pay for $20 cash for the class and then have a great day and leave with 4 cards. So we are going to be making cards from then. And let's see, I will show you. This is one of them. I'm kind of in love with it for a couple of different reasons. And this is the other one. Super, not flexible, but goes like it's a very all occasion card, right? I don't know what I want to say. Super flexible. No, that's not what I mean. But anyway, so I think we're going to have fun with that. And I am in particular, I'm featuring these cards tonight because they are going to help me show off some products that are going to be leaving in 7 days or less. That's right. We have been partying like it's 1999 for the past 2 months, demonstrators for 3 months, with all of these free celebration items. And guess what? It's coming to a halt. And it's not a surprise. They told us, right? The celebration is coming to a halt on the 29th. That's the last day that you can earn freebies with every $50 purchase, as well as capture that fantastic starter kit special. And we will talk about both briefly, but I just want you to be aware that it's coming up, okay? And we do get an extra day because it's leap year, but don't say I didn't tell you. So when you're crying because you didn't get a glass mat or you didn't get a particular pack of paper that I showed you or a stamp set, look, don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm giving you fair warning right now, okay? So it's going to be really fun, though. I love these 2 cards, and I have a couple of technique tricks to show you with both of them. And let's see, I think I can just post you, or I can just bring in my desk and let's take a look at some stuff, shall we? There we go. Move that keyboard. We are not typing. I'm off the day job. It's the night job now. It's not really a job though, but it's I take it as seriously as a job, okay? But it's not, it's just different. We often call it a jobby, okay? Because I have the commitment of a job, okay? I take it seriously. I want it to be fabulous, but it fills my heart with so much joy. Okay, so please don't forget, you can choose from anything in this catalog. I think everything is still available, all right? And then they added some more things. Now, this Botanical Layers cling stamp set, I know this isn't the best picture, but if you receive my emails, you've gotten this a couple of times. So the Botanical Layers cling stamp set, I don't think that's available right now. It's probably, well, it might be available in a few days, but I think you better just look at something else, okay? And then, I mean, there's so many things. There's cards, there's embossing folders, punches, markers, some beautiful designer series paper. All of that stuff is still current, okay? And then these were like the special celebration exclusives. And I think we've played with most of these. So if you want to look back in the last couple months of my videos, you can see close-ups or see me working with all these things. This paper is lovely and it coordinates with the stamp set we are going to use. It probably ended up being my favorite paper because it has a lot of variety to it. So it's all chopped up and I have a new pack coming tomorrow, but you can see it has like some of the rain detail. So these papers both coordinate and complement the brighter skies. Maybe it's called brighter days. No, it's called bright skies. It's a bright skies bundle that's in the mini catalog. These things can be die cut. Okay. Oh, that was my favorite. I used it a lot anyway. That's one reason why I need a new pack. And then just all these cool colors, patterns. There's one with these butterflies. I mean, oh, the strawberries. Those were good too. The strawberries are so, so good. Let me see. Is that card close? Well, it's not, but that's okay. Anyway, just know that I made a lot of fun things with it, and I think you'll be able to also. Kathleen says she's obsessed with the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper. I know. I think everyone is, and it's been so beautiful. So these two things are free with a $50 purchase. Here's the Flight and Airy paper. It's just a snippet of it. And that is also free with a $50 purchase. You can get this Cradled in Love little stamp set. Welcome, little one, sweet baby girl, boy, and bundle of joy, plus all those little images. Also, just a $50 purchase. The softly stippled paper. That, I don't know why I wrote two on it, but that is the paper that probably surprised me the most because I love the B sides of that paper. And I don't need to get it out because we'll be using that tonight. But the B sides, I like better than the A sides. Sorry, A sides, but this was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I made so many Valentines out of it that I think I just have scraps left, but still available. Okay, still available. Real red, flirty flamingo, gold, and white. Of course, you think of Valentine's Day, but you can use it for anything. Okay, and then this we will look at this and use this stamp set tonight. We've also got the trusty toolbox papers. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. If you participated in my paper share, you got some of all of these papers as a little freebie thank you. And so please know that I will be having another paper share when our new annual catalog comes out. That's not until May, but it's February already. So I don't know how that happens. Then this little stamp set and embossing folder has been very popular. It is free with a $100 purchase, as is the detailed dogwood. And here's the thing about the detailed dogwood is that if you have earned your place into my celebration by purchasing $150 or more of product in the last couple of months with me, don't buy or don't redeem your rewards for the detailed dogwood because you'll be getting that stamp free from me when we have my celebration class. Okay. Also, know that if you, let's see, where's the extra? Yes, here we go. With any order of at least $300, you get to choose an additional $30 of product. So for $300, you're already getting, I think it's at least 30, let's say 30 to $36 of host benefits. And then they throw an extra $30 in there. So for a $300 order, you end up getting $60 to $65 extra. Okay. And then finally, of course, there's the starter kit special. And I will show you a bigger graphic of that. But one of the things you can receive for free if you decide to get the starter kit and join me here at the Zoo Crew. Oh my gosh, somebody's crooked. Maybe both places. There we go. If you decide to get the starter kit and redeem all those freebies, this is one of the freebies, okay? A $60 value of a glass mat and a couple of different accessories. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these cards and stay tuned if you are interested in that starter kit, because I'll be popping over to my website so you can see where to find out all about that. And if you want to order one tonight, you can. Yes. Get those things in the mail, get them to you, right? Get started on your savings. Okay, so my team had a meeting. We have a meeting every month. And just so you know, you don't have to be local to be on my team. You do have to live in the United States. But if you, wherever you live, you can join us via Zoom. And we have that happen. Okay. So we had a little swap. And then the ladies that came, we swapped this, not surprisingly, after the live we had a couple of weeks ago. This was mine. Okay. So I had to use the Simply Zinnia coming to you live March 5th, right? And I already have a class prepared for that. And then this was from Maria. Isn't this gorgeous? And it's called the Delicate Forest, I believe. I mean, I know, I remember seeing it and liking it, But this tree is like everything. And the sentiments, very nice and encouraging in that. And then she's used that beautiful nature's sweetness paper. I think that's what it's called. It's really pretty. That's very Maria style, very kind of elegant with some very nice stamping. And Alicia made this beautiful card, and isn't that nice? I'd kind of forgotten about the butterflies, so I'm so glad that she used those. They're sitting right over here, but I hadn't used them in a while, so I was very glad. And isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And then finally, Sue made this one. And oh, that was nice. And she gave us all the recipe for the cards. And she used this is really cute. She used some of our vellum that let me see, what is that? Anyway, it's vellum with words on it. So I really thought that was adorable. And of course, this is all punched out. And if you are still looking for inspiration with the Be My Valentine, or I think it's just called Be Mine, I did have a class that went live last month, but you can still register for the online version. And you can ask me if you want the link. It's only $15 to receive. I think there were nine PDF tutorials, okay, and videos for 6 of those. So anyway, it was a really great class, and that is part of my Zubilee monthly kit. So if you purchase the online only, you can purchase that monthly. But if you want the kit, if you want me to send all the goodies to you, that is a monthly subscription. So for $45 per month, you receive a a lot of product, about $25 in product, and then I cut all the card bases, all this stuff is extra on top of that, all the card bases, envelopes, whatever kind of packaging. There are videos, there is a PDF with colored photos. Get access to me if you have questions. And so anyway, it's been really fun, and every month I feature a different um, what do I want to say? I feature a different bundle. Okay. So let me grab this stuff. Let me grab this slide and show you that. I forgot to bring that up before I went live, but that's okay. We can do it, hopefully. If it doesn't spool unnecessarily, oh, there we go. All right. Allow. We've got to get access every time. Never wants to let me have access, just in case. I'm a hacker. Okay. So I guess that's good, right? All right. So here we go. Like I was talking about, you still have 7 days to earn your spot into the celebration. Okay. Please don't forget about that. And some of you are still close to earning that. So if you do have questions about where your balance is, please just message me, and I am happy to run those numbers. I sent out emails a few weeks ago, but um, things have changed, right? Okay, this is the kit I was speaking about. And the kit for March will feature the Notes of Nature bundle. It is beautiful, stunning, and it has some of the papers, the Nature Sweetness papers that I was just showing you on Maria's swap. Those papers and many, many more will be included in this kit, along with embellishments, etc. Okay. If you decide to join the Zubilee Crafty Kit, then if you enjoy 6 months in a row, I am going to send you a little thank you in the form of a $25 goodie bag. So I appreciate you taking a look at that. And of course, all the descriptions or all the links to register for these things or get more information are down below in the descriptions. I think I've got everything nailed. I got all the links put in. Okay. And then here is the offer of featuring this just online only, and I do it every month. And you can purchase this from any country. You don't just have to be in the United States for this one. So, mega class is coming up in March. Okay, you guys, this is going to be a fun one. So, we've been talking a little bit last week, I think, about the little latte bundle and suite of products that's coming up. and I'm going to make a mega class. In fact, I started on it already. It's a couple things are sitting in front of me and they're so cute. Do I want to give you a sneak peek? Maybe, maybe a sneak peek. But this is going to be a really fun class, jam packed full of 10 projects, mostly cards, but lots of different types of cards. And we will be really featuring and highlighting all those beautiful products in the latte suite. Along with this, just like with the Zubilee cards, Suzanne Netz, a Canadian demonstrator, will be participating in this also. She'll be providing some designs again with videos and PDF tutorial. So it's going to be a mega class, okay? Please put this one on your calendar if you haven't already. The link is below to register, and please keep in mind that registration ends for this on March 4th because this product goes live on the 5th, and I want to have all of our ducks in a row so that just by chance, if things go unorderable for a while, we've already got our things ordered. Okay. So, in order to do that and to stay within Stampin' Up! Compliance, registration ends March 4th. Okay. And then I will be on it, getting products and cutting kits and having a blast. And then the class will ship March 20th. Okay. Please keep that one in mind. And then, just like we're doing a little stamp camp online tonight, you can come to stamp camp at my house on March 16th, 10 to 1. And again, we will make 4 beautiful cards featuring current product. You just need to register using the link below. And I do not collect payment at the time of registration for this class because it is usually free with a purchase. Okay, most people decide to do that. So we just let you come and enjoy yourself. And then there's been a slight date change of about a month. Save the date, June 14th and 15th, and come to Boise and stamp with me. Come on, do it. Bring your friends. Come to Boise and let's have a 2-day retreat. Okay, we are going to be featuring all sorts of beautiful things from the upcoming annual catalog. I can't show anything to you because I have no idea what's in there. But what I do know is that it's going to knock our socks off. It's going to be gorgeous. There are going to be things in there that you can't wait to have that you dream about. Okay, because this is what happens to all of us. And what better way to celebrate it than getting together with a crafty group of people? I have a beautiful location picked out. It is, I know, June is a great time to be in Boise. And of course, I want, if you're local, come here. It's going to be at the Spring Hill Suites Park Center. And we're going to have an optional bingo class on the Friday night. Otherwise, you'll be stamping Friday and Saturday night. I prepare kits. This is a little bit different than some other 2-day events you may have been to where you just take things you want to work on. I do prepare kits, and those kits are what you purchase. Now, do you if you don't want to work on those when you're at the class, that's okay because they're still going to be the same high quality kits that I send out to you. That's what they look like, okay? They won't have videos, but they will have color PDF tutorials. And of course, you have access to me and all of my tools, and we're just going to have a blast. I don't want to, I've probably talked about it too long already, but please just know that if you want more information, you can go to the link, and you don't have to pay a $50 registration fee right now. But if you do pay a $50 registration fee, I'm going to make sure to make it worth your while, and I'm going to make for you an exclusive little kit that nobody else gets, and give it to you at the event. Okay. But if you want to just stay on a list so that I make sure you get the email about all the details once I have them, then go over to this link and register. Okay. It's going to be fun. And if you were there last year, hopefully you can tell everybody else how much fun it is, and then they'll come with you. Okay. All right. So, anyway, that is going to be a lot of fun. All right. Back to our desk now. Let's make a card, shall we? Okay. So, if you have, like I said, if you have questions, I know it's going to be so fun, Becky. I'm glad you're going to be moving to South Carolina because that sounds fun too. But maybe you can, swing by Boise sometimes. I'm just saying. We have so many fun things here. We have way too many great restaurants, outdoor venues, music. We have a Shakespeare festival outside here that is would be so fun to go to. And if I was visiting here, we have walkways along the Boise River. It's a good place. Why do you think everybody's moving here? So I shouldn't even be talking about it. It's fall, but I would love for you to come to the paper crafting event. Okay, everybody. All right. Speaking of great things coming to an end, like the new annual catalog, we have to get rid of the old annual catalog then. These colors, a couple of these colors that I'm using tonight, will be retiring with the new catalog. Okay, Orchid Oasis. Let's see, sweet. This is these colors. Can I just tell you, as a grouping, they are the best to me. I love them so much. And we have a green. So our in colors stay for 2 years and then they retire. So they make room for another grouping of 5 colors. But these are the colors that are going to be retiring. Okay. Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, and Starry Sky. As I'm using Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis tonight, please keep in mind all 5 of these colors will be retiring. Okay. So if you're in love with them, like I am, I would get products that are in these colors ordered sooner rather than later. Why don't you order them right now in the next week so that you can earn celebration rewards? Because once these start going unorderable, they will not be restocked. Okay. And that happens really early, statistically, or I don't want to say statistically, but in my experience, these are the first things to start going, even before we have official retirements of other products, because these are things that if you love these certain colors in the inks, don't forget about refills for your inks. Okay, the little refills, you must have them. And designer series paper, ribbons, embellishments, all that stuff that are in these featured colors, they will be retiring. So yes, get the refill. That's what we got to do. So here's our little card. Brighter skies are on their way with a little flower inside. And I love this sentiment. And what I said about it at class was that I love it because we often rally around people when something bad happens. I hate to call it a tragedy. It's not always a tragedy, but sometimes it's just something really bad. Okay. And we rally around the people. But then, life has to go on. And but for the person going through, no, what are you doing? For the person going through the incident, it takes more time, doesn't it? And I think brighter skies are on their way. It's a really nice way to tell someone, hey, I'm still thinking about you and you're going to make it. Okay. So I love it. I think it's a really sweet sentiment. And let me get that stamp set because all of it's just great. So brighter skies are on their way. You brighten my cloudy days, sprinkled with love. And then, of course, all these gorgeous illustrations that just kind of emphasize that fact, right? Okay, and then the dies. Oh, our die sets are getting so delicious. That's the only way I can describe them. And if you knew how much I love food, you would know what a compliment that is. I mean, they're delicious. Look at this. These stitched clouds, the raindrops, and then here are some cloud images we're going to use. So cloud, we would call them in the olden days edgelets. You can die cut the sun, and then you can also pop the center of the sun up if you want. And then all of these little flower pieces. There's even lightning. I mean, it's a complete set. It's a complete weather set, right? I guess it doesn't have snow, but you could, you don't need snow. Just use a white Just use basic white cardstock, and that's your snow card, right? Oh, thanks, KZ. Thanks, Pam. Okay, so we're going to start out by, I just pulled some of some scraps, and this card has 3 layers of clouds, um, and they are in the Orchid Oasis, the Starry Sky, and then a piece of Berry Vellum. So I may have seen this. I didn't case this card, but I may have seen some clouds in vellum in the catalog, I think. I think so. I think they used this die in the hot air balloon set, and then I turned around and used it in my hot air balloon Zubilee class. So, and oh, I did mention on the Simply Zinnia, I will have a class for that. In fact, if you sign up for the coffee, the latte mega class, you can sign up for the Zinnia note card class at the same time. And the Zinnia note card class is only $15. And so if you sign up for them at the same time, you don't have to pay shipping for the Zinnia class. And the Zinnia class is going to be 10 different cards and all the different supplies for those cards, plus a pack of the craft note cards and box and the little box. And I can't wait to show you what that designer series paper with all those brights looks like on that craft paper. I mean, it just makes them pop. It's the perfect neutral for all these floral designs. So I will be offering that as a separate class as well. But if you're going to order the latte class, you may as well order the Zinnia class too. And then, my gosh, you're going to have so many cards for the season. You just will be happy. What can I say? Your card stash will be full. And doesn't that make us happy? And then we start mailing them out, and it's even better. Hello, Joan. Very nice to see you. Isn't that fun? Okay. So there's our clouds. And then we are going to do a little bit of stamping as well. Charge it. I have no place to put that. Shocker. Here, I'll rest it. I'll perch it like I always do on the corner of something. There we go. That's better. I'm going to put it up on the hexagon punch. Hello, Carla. Very nice to see your little face pop in. Where was I? Oh, I was going to give you a sneak peek. But if you don't want a sneak peek of the coffee class, look away. All right. Look away. Okay. I'm just this one project. I can't. It's right in front of me, and it's so adorable. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Don't you just love it? I want to hug it, but I might ruin it. This is just one of the over 10 projects you are going to have to inspire you with all those beautiful latte, the latte bundle. And I know it's called the latte bundle, but you can just use it for any hot drinks, okay? It can be a hot toddy. It can be tea. It can be hot chocolate, whatever, because that's how versatile our Stampin' Up! Things are, right? Okay, so we have our 3 layers. That's going to go on the top to form the storm. This is going to be on the inside, and I need a little bit of basic white to die cut and stamp my clouds, the 2 separate clouds here. I better use a little bit bigger piece than that. I don't know what I'm thinking. This is my insert, but I need a bigger piece than that little square. There, that's better. A 1/4 sheet or so. That's better. Oh, shoot. That's the insert for that card. Trying to be organized. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Jenny, you want espresso right now? You and Jean are like this nighttime caffeine maniacs. I love it. I mean, I admire it. I'm not going to join you, but that's okay. Okay, brighter skies are on their way. You know what? This, I think that I'll go ahead and stamp it. What the heck? I was going to say, I think that I stamp it separately, but no, It's okay. I am going to use the mini tonight because it's just so convenient that I need to chop it. I need to love it, chop it a little bit. Okay. So brighter skies are on their way. And that one I have stamped in the Orchid Oasis. Okay. And then I want this little cloud. See, doesn't that look familiar? Because it's the same pattern that is in the free paper. And the paper is not going to be available for sale. Okay. The paper is only available for free until February 29th. And after that, no more paper unless you find it, you know, from somebody online. But if you just want the paper and you don't want to stress yourself out, then just place an order and get it for free. I need to make sure this little sliver. Oh, good. Okay. All right. So Orchid Oasis coming up. I don't know. I just had it out. I put it away. Hold it. What's yummy? Oh, a caramel latte. Sherry, look at you go. That sounds delish. Caramel latte. I have been drinking what Starbucks calls a blonde flat white with 1 pack of raw sugar. Definitely less sugar and calories than my last drink of choice, which was white mocha. I was getting sick of the white mocha. I needed something different, calories aside. And all of a sudden, it just got way too sweet for me. So that was good. I was like, okay, I'll take the hint. That never happens. So now I just drink this blonde flat white, which is basically a latte without a ton of foam on it. And they use the blonde part. Now I'm going to double up on the inking. The blonde part is called that because they use a lighter roasted espresso. Isn't this just sweet? I think it's this cursive kind of font mixed with these little fat letters. I'm in love with it. Oh, it comes in a mix. Cool. Yes, I know. Making it at home would be a lot more convenient. But oh, Cindy, don't people know to like hold their calls? Hold my calls. I'm watching a video. I'm with my friends, right? Not just watching a video. I am with my friends crafting. Oh, I know, Kathleen. But Jean drinks coffee at night. Puts her to sleep like a baby. Just one of many reasons why we love Jean so much. Okay, that guy, and then the little guy, and all of these have stitching. Who doesn't love a stitched cloud? I know, Roxanne. It's just, there's something about it. And I'm always saying I love a mixed font. I mean, yes, I think we all do. There's something about this one that I really like. Okay, there's our two things. Oh, our sun. Maybe that's why I got this little square out. I was thinking I was going to use the mini, so I wanted to like keep it in check. The sun, adorable. Here she is right here. And I used, I used Daffodil Delight on lemon lolly paper. So don't always think you have to stamp on white. I try to remind myself that on a regular basis. Oh, Lord. Please tell me I have a scrap. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so Daffodil Delight. So who's coming to Boise? Who's booking their tickets? Oh, and I meant to mention that the rooms are quite nice. I mean, it's a Marriott. Okay, so you know what you're coming to. And the rate for our rooms right now is $180 for a king room, which I think is really great. Because last year when we were there, we couldn't get any rooms because just by the time I found the location and planned it, they were already booked, and they were renting for about $300. So Let's get it while the getting's good, right? So if you would like a room at the Spring Hill Suite where we're having the event, please let me know and I will send you the link and the contact just in case. So we want to make sure that we get that great rate for a nice big bed. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, I love going to an event and then like you're not at home. You don't even have to feed the dogs. There's nothing to do. Ah, you wake up, go get a coffee, go get some breakfast, and you just walk to the event, and then you just sit and have fun. I love it. It's one of my favorite things that we do when we gather, right? Okay, on to making this card. So it's the third year I've done it now, and so I get excited about it because every year it grows and changes, and it's just really fun to plan because I start thinking about special little surprises that I've got in mind. I know, Cindy. Come on. Have your husband drive you out here. No problems. Now, you might want to approach it like slowly. Just be, when you guys are watching TV or eating dinner, you might mention a cool fact about Boise, Idaho. You might be like, gosh, did you know that there's a river flowing through most of the downtown area and it's quite gorgeous? It's called the Boise River. And you might leave it. Then you might say, do you know I have delicious potatoes in Boise, Idaho? And later you might get a little more direct, you know. I heard it's absolutely fantastic in Boise, Idaho in June. And then go in for the hard sell. All right, here's the deal. We're going to Boise June 14th and 15th. Who would turn you down after all that? No one. That's what I say. Or have Roz pick you up because there's a few of them they're always talking about making a road trip. And since Roz lives all the way over in Florida, she's probably going to be able to pick up most people, right? Roz, you're gonna have to start with an empty bus and just fill it up as you come west. It'll be so much fun. Okay, so I used a Daffodil Delight that I just put away like a dork. And yes. Oh my gosh, we have so much fishing here. He probably already knows about it because, big wigs from all over apparently come to Boise and the area. They come to Idaho to fish. Sun Valley, it's not really that close to us, but you could say, we can go to Sun Valley. It's like 3 hours away. And yeah. So anyway, there are ways to sell this. Just contact me if you need to figure out ways to talk your driver into coming out to Boise, Idaho in June. Oh, that's nice, KZ. You're going for a little vacay, family vacay, and in New York. That sounds very nice. Whoops. Okay. So I'm just interchanging these blocks off to the side. If you've never stamped before, this may all look like, French in an English speaking country, but you can always stop me. You can always send me a private message. I love to stamp with first time stampers, and we can meet in person and we can meet via Zoom, whatever you need. And I will say, if you've never stamped before, our all inclusive kits, I think they're the best for starting, and they really are all inclusive. So please keep that in mind. You don't have to have all these bells and whistles that I have currently at my disposal. Okay, I stamp every single day. Well, I stamp, let's say 95% of the days. So anyway, but you don't have to have anything more than stamps, inks, paper, and some scissors. Okay, so All right. Now, next step is I think it's time that we bring in the rain stamps and put a little bit of rain on the front of our card. Oh, I don't know why, but I couldn't tell where it was. I thought for a minute it was missing in action. Not good. And I used Starry Sky to really get some intense rain here to make my point. Okay, and since I've already done this, I kind of know where I want the raindrops, right? So I have it coming down. Let's do this. Let's start down here, and then let's go one more. And I can't really see, so I'm doing my best. I'm catching some glare, and then I think that's probably good. I think we'll be able to make it. Yeah, great. Okay, so let's start with the top. What are we going to do with the top and all these little weird little pieces? I'm going to attach them at an angle. So you don't really even need this much paper because you're going to be layering them and then just trimming off the excess. But we're going to go ahead um, and put some on here. And yeah, I'm going to have some overage. That's okay. I just want to make sure that, see, I'm going to bring my cloud in about that. Okay. That guy. And then I'm going to do the middle. And when I was die cutting, I die cut my papers a little bit longer than what I need because I'm going to stagger them so that in this particular case, this is the very same pattern. See, there were two dies that were cutting clouds, and these ended up being the same. And that's okay because I'm just going to move it. The other thing you could do is turn it over. Okay. Because unless you want to line up the clouds, which could be really cute too, um, just stagger them so that they don't look quite the same. And I'm going to change the angle. Okay. Then this is the final top piece. So I do just want to kind of check and make sure. And you can actually, I'm going to, let's see. You just want to make sure that this is going to go over the top of it, right? And hit the top of your card. Okay. So again, I'm just using seal tape runner. And then we are going to put that right like this. And then we have all this mess back here. So this is when I grab these big contraband scissors. I just buy them off of Amazon. They come in a 6-pack and they last quite a long time. I don't care about them so much. And I don't care if they get sticky. I always like to have a clean pair of our paper snips around because they're like my fine-tuned scissors. But these are for work like this. And then I clean off the blades with just a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a makeup remover that I buy in bulk at Costco. So nothing that fancy. Gets the job done, does a great job. So, okay. And then look at that. Look, now we have clouds with disjointed rain drops, and we're going to bring it all together with our die cuts. Okay, let me get these out of the way. And we will be having a drawing tonight. I put everything together, so don't forget about that. And let's see here. I feel like I want it like this. Yeah, okay. And did anyone notice I got some new chamois? I think I bought 5. My goodness, my chamois they looked like something else. They still clean just fine, but they were all black. They weren't even dark purple anymore. They were just black. So I treated myself. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? Hey, guys, while we're chatting here, several of us are going to get together on Saturday for a game night, cutest cows class, and more. And I checked today, and all of the kits have been marked delivered. So if you think you're missing your kit, please let me know, and or check with your spouse or anyone that lives with you, because sometimes they put things in weird places, right? Let's just be honest. Okay, I want to lift that up a little bit. I should have put my son down first, but I didn't. But it's okay. Um, so oh, nice, Cindy. She bought 8 for gifts for her customers. It's a great gift. I mean, especially for our, like you said, your customers, like for people who already know how great they are. It's a perfect gift because everybody always wants a new one, right? Thanks for telling me that. I'm going to keep that in my back pocket for new. Oh, look how cute this is. I mean, seriously. And so when we were making this in class, I was telling my friends, um, people at the class, the other stampers, I was telling them I was going to make like 5 or 6 of these just to keep around because I felt so strongly about the sentiment, and just a nice little bright visual to let somebody know you're thinking about them. Now, for this one, I put a little dimensional, and then I'm going to glue the top of the cloud to the bottom of the other one, right? Okay. And then finally, I did use embellishments on this one, and I actually prefer it without. It has enough interest and stuff, but these are really fun. They're in color dots, okay, for these colors. Thank you, Sue. It is cheerful, isn't it? And who thought clouds could be cheerful? But the little slice of sun there is helping us out a lot. And then inside, we're just going to put one little flower. Like, don't worry, friend. Brighter skies are on their way. Yes. And let's see if I can get this. I should be using my ruler, shouldn't I, Leslie? But where'd that ruler go? Oh my gosh, I had to use it all day. I was inputting all this crazy little stuff. Let me take a look. And my eyes have had it. Oh, yay, so cute. All right. Oh, hey, now what's happening up there? Don't fight. Okay. It'll get all layered down. Oh, so fun. I love it. Brighter skies are on their way. Oh, okay. The next card is a very fun kind of interlocking design card that we are going to use a sentiment from this stamp set, which is free with a $50 purchase. Look at all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 fantastic sentiments that you can't live without. I mean, come on. They are red. They are cling. We call this cling. We also call it red rubber for obvious reasons. Okay, and so we have this coming up, and we also it coordinates with this from the mini catalog and a punch from the mini catalog that is currently not available, but it is coming back. So just don't stress about it. But we're talking about this now because the punch might not come back until the 11th, I think, of March is what they estimate. But this stamp set, if you want it, you need to get it now. Okay. So, or you need to get it by the 29th or while supplies last. I would say everything could possibly go low inventory at any time at this point. Stampin' Up! Has done such a fantastic job with keeping the inventory stocked. I don't know how they did it all because we hit them like a wrecking ball. We came in like a wrecking ball, man, and bought up everything. And yeah, so anyway, I could rave for days about Stampin' Up, but they did a great job with keeping everything in stock. But we're coming up to the last week, folks. I mean, what can you expect? I don't want them to have so much inventory that they have a big excess, and they don't want that either. So some things are going to go not available. All right. If there's something you have your heart set on, or as I'm showing you this stuff, if there's a certain paper or something that you're like, I can't live without that, now's the time. And I know, Roxanne, it's almost over. Roxanne, are you do you take advantage of the demonstrator discount? So have you been shopping for Celebration for 3 months or only for 2 months? Because it's been 3 months for me and I still am like, what? Are we sure this thing's over? Are we sure that we've gone through this already? Because I can't quite believe it. Okay, I'm getting a little situated here, and then we're going to have our drawing. Yay! Drawing. I need to clean the deck, clear the deck just a little bit so that I'm ready. Oh, right? I got to get the car ready. My car drives a lot better than that, but that was for effect. So again, these are the Bright Skies dies and stamp set available together as a bundle. And when you purchase them together, you save 10% plus you work towards earning a freebie. I think you earn you earn a freebie with the purchase of this. Okay. Let's just take a quick look see here. I love our catalog, all the beautiful things. And you can look at the bundles right back here, and they're in alphabetical order. $48.50. So if you purchase this and a bottle of glue, you can choose the free paper that goes with it. And look at this card they've made. Oh, I'm in love with it. Just in love with it. And look at all those dies. Good stuff. Okay, let's bring in the Wheel of Names. Whoops. I need to go back here and do a share. Otherwise, sometimes I think you're watching it, the Wheel of Names, but it's just me watching the Wheel of Names, and that's not very exciting. Oh, good. I'm glad you're going to be casing this card. It's fantastic. Okay, Wheel of Names. Who's going to win the vintage stamps? Well, it's not a vintage stamp set, but it has a vintage phone. Okay, here we go. I don't call out the name in advance because I'm often wrong. It wants to go, oh, look, it's Lori. Lori Manito. She won. Good job, Lori. You won yourself the Let's Chat stamp set. I hope you don't already have it. If you do, you can give this one to a friend, all right? Oh, we're so happy for you. And thank you so much, Lori, for always sharing this video. You share so much. And I know that lots of times you watch it on replay and you still share. And so I think I may have seen you come on, but I know you'll be here on, you will be here with us in replay if you're not here right now. So yes, let's chat. It's for Lori. I'm going to write a little card, a little post-it on it because sometimes you're going to find this hard to believe. But if I don't get this out in the next day or two, sometimes I have to come back and watch my own video to find out who won. I know. You would think I could remember that, but I can't because I love you all. I want everyone to win. Okay, everyone. So you can win something just like that, only different next week. Okay. All right. Let's put the Bright Skies to the side. So we have no, there is no dies with this. There's a punch, which makes it great for beginning stampers. And there are, like I said, there's a punch and a stamp set and a freebie stamp set. There you are. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I will get that out to you soon. Okay. And we want to see what you do with that. We want to see how you stamp that big, huge phone. Okay. If you have the Stamparatus, might be a good time to pull it out. So this is the punch in question, Heartfelt Hexagon 162889. I believe it is currently unavailable, estimated to come back in about March 11th. Okay. It will be back, I'm sure. This will not. This is the stamp set that if you want to purchase it, or if you want to get it free with a $50 purchase, you need to get that. time is of the essence. 162964. But once you go in and place your order and you start checking out, then it shows you all of your celebration choices. So you'll see a picture of this if you want it. There's so many great choices. You can't make a bad choice. All right, so just to keep it a little different, so we don't make the same exact card this time, I am going to do it in Pebbled Path. And we are using those beautiful, softly stippled papers that I was raving about earlier. I also ordered another pack of this. For one reason, it's the A sides are great. I love them. But the B sides are all these textiles, right? I mean, look at that. I think it's a high def photograph. Look at this already. Oh, that looks like gray. It's Pool Party. It comes off as a weird color, doesn't it? Anyway, trust me, it's not gray. But there are grays in here. There's some Pebbled Path. Okay. So really, I kind of separated when we were doing the class. They could either make my design was the red. What is the red? Is it? Oh, it's Pool Party. They could either kind of choose a design with the Pool Party and the Pebbled Path, or with the Wild Wheat and the Pool Party. I think Poppy Parade. Anyway, just trust me. We're going to do the red and the gray. Let me just call it red and gray. It's late. And then some of them just mixed and they all looked beautiful. There was no wrong way to make this card. Okay. So I think those strips are not big enough for the hexagon, but that's all right. We're going to punch into a whole sheet because that's what I ordered it for. This is so pretty, isn't it? Look at that. And this also coordinates very closely with the softly stippled bundle, also included in the mini catalog. So if you are looking for a beautiful bundle that coordinates very easily with this paper, then look no further. It's all called the same name. So that part's easy. So I am going to start punching out of our paper. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need about 8. Okay. And so I am just going to choose. There are 3 different designs that kind of are have a Pebbled Path design, and there are 3 different designs of the paper that rely on that wild wheat. And then the flip sides coordinate. So we're good to go. And then there's got to be another pattern. And so, oh yes, that's gorgeous. See, like, look at this one. Oh, it looks weird online. But trust me, it looks like a fabric. Oh, Corinne says she just cut into a pack of this paper yesterday. Good. I know. It's so fun. Think about how many cards you could make if you were just pulling out these punches. I mean, a lot. Okay, we'll grab an extra one of those. We'll grab an extra one of these because I really, really like it. And also my card base is the Pebbled Path. So I want to bring some of that Poppy Parade into the forefront of this design. And let me grab another one of these. Then I may play and go back and forth here. And then finally, we will stamp and punch out a sentiment for the front. And what's better than hello? And I would have the other card to show you as an example, but I already sent it. It was sitting there on my collection of cards and it was perfect. And I'm like, okay. So I think that's a sign of a good card. It didn't even last a week on my card display and it got sent out. So there you go. All right. Card base, Pebbled Path. It is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. Okay. And then there's a couple little tricks with this. That's not the trick. This is 4 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, if you can see here, I've got there's a layer here. I didn't put the design flat down on the card base. Okay. Couple of reasons because we're creating dimension so that we can wrap this ribbon around the back and just for interest also. I like having a little bit of a border around it. I think it looks a little more finished. So that's why we're going with that. But it's most helpful if you start in the middle and then you work out and keep your design about this close. The first one I made looked like I don't know what a monkey made it. That's kind of insulting to the monkey. And so I was like, okay, what I need to find the actual dead center of this paper. And so I'm calling in one of my favorite tools, the trimmer. And basically, I'm going to make a jig or a template. All right. So I have, oh, that is off a little bit. Who's off? Let me see. 4 and 4. I don't think it's going to be enough to really care. But that's a sign of a good trimmer. Look, it took that sliver off. Okay. So 4 by 5 1/4. One is the actual card front, and one is we're going to make this template out of. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center of this paper. Okay. So 5 1/4 is 2 1/2, and then 1/2 of a half. So it's 2 5/8. Okay. Then I'm going to score it with my light colored blade. And then 4 and this one's 4. Yeah, okay. 2. That's easy enough. That's easy enough. Okay, so did you kind of get that? So I went crossways. So at 5 1/4, I took 2 1/2. That's 5. And then I added another 8, 1/2 of a quarter. I could have figured it out actually dividing it, but I was just on the fly. Okay. So now once you do that, let me see. You have the center of this, but it's not quite that easy. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is where the lines intersect because I know it's white paper and you might not be able to see it. This is where the lines intersect. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to bring this punch up here and cut right in the center. Oh, but the margins are too far. I can't do it. Well, we found the corner. We found the center of the paper. So now it doesn't really matter. I'm going to trim a bunch of it off. And I'm going to write up here, top. Okay. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to put that dot as close as I can. Now, this is a little bit of estimation, but you could even measure it if you wanted to. At this point, I can really see very clearly where the center of that hexagon is because you want to see this curve right here. That's where your line up and down is going to go right in the middle. And then your lines here need to go in the middle of the hexagon. Okay, and then that is nothing. This is what we want. Now it's not in the center of the paper anymore, is it? But it's okay because we're going to bring this back. Okay, remember it started out the same. And so now if you put that in the top, this is the center of the paper. Stick with me for more math tips. Remember when your mom told you were going to need to know about fractions? Well, this is it. And I don't know if that has anything to do with fractions. I was just teasing you guys, really. Okay, so now we have all these great patterns. And gosh, you could do this with where every hexagon is different, right? But we're featuring this paper. And there's all these great patterns in the paper. So we're going to take a look at those. And some might like, oh yeah, like that one has a lot of movement on it. So I want that one. And then for this one, they're both about equal. I like this one though. So I'm sure I'll use that. Okay, those are my choices. And then for me, I knew, you kind of think about where do you want the sentiment to be? I'm going to make it just the same. I like this layout with a little off centered sentiment because everything else is so precise, pretty precise. And then, so I'm just going to start with this one and put it in the center. And remember, we have this template, right? So again, make sure that you've got it where it needs to be, and then you just place your first hexagon in the center, and you're good to go. Now from here on, easy. Okay, it's easy from here on because you're just butting up the sides of things to the other things. I'll just do it instead of trying to explain it. I think I'm out of words tonight. I think I've met my max, which is really sad because I worked alone today. I mean, I worked from home, so I wasn't really chatting it up. Okay, and now, see though, now I'm going to take this side and lay it parallel to the other side, and then just let it come off of the paper. We are going to need some offcuts, okay? And I didn't leave much room on this. Kind of that's personal preference. But I thought the pattern looked a lot better when I left less room. And I did have one that I showed the class when I was, my first one. It didn't work out that good. Oh, and the other tip I have is when you're building something like this, that where you might get a bunch of glue off the page. It's totally fine on the glass mat, but still, if I don't have to clean it up, I don't want to. So I'm just going to bring in the silicone mat. And we sell these too. The general rule of my videos, if you are new here, is that you can purchase everything unless I mention it. Yeah. So just know that most all of this stuff is available from Stampin' Up! Because they are your one-stop paper crafting shop. And I love them so much. Okay, see how this is like growing? You just kind of like start to build it. And then I really like this pattern, so I want a lot of it. Okay, and so what are everyone's favorites from the celebration offerings? Either the new ones or the ones that have been original. What are your favorites? What have you really, really loved and stocked up on? Yes, Jenny, I just needed to carry on a conversation with the dogs. Oh my gosh. So before I came on here, I was laying on the foam roller in the living room, which they find intensely interesting. They're 12, so I've done this a number of times around them. They never get tired of it. My ears were licked several times, almost off of my head. My glasses were filthy. I had toys on my head at during most of the time. I mean, it's a big doing when I start to get on the floor. It's just crazy. I don't know what the deal is, but they think that is so fun. Okay, now for this, I'm going to start filling in these four corners. This is just how the size of this worked out, right? So I'm going to bring this in. And this is why I didn't need four more because you can use all these little offcuts. Isn't this pretty though? Oh, I love this. Just looking up at it right here. It's gorgeous. The bird DSP is Roxanne's favorite. Oh, Cindy likes that bundle with the embossing folder. Yes. That I think it's been very popular for good reason. It's really stunning. Uh Kathleen says the Flight and Airy and the Tools paper. They really outdid themselves with the paper this year, didn't they? Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, I'm looking. Let's see. I want, wait, I'm getting stuffy all of a sudden. I wonder what that's about. Maybe because the dogs were in my face for an hour. Flight Nary for Della. Yes, it's really quite gorgeous and really versatile. Pattern paper. Oh, the pattern paper. Yes, the Delightfully Eclectic in the second release. What a deal. When that first came out on pre-order, I think I paid $30 for it, and it I think that's a great price for it. So, it was kind of funny. I was very happy to see it on, it's just such a deal. Okay, that is just gorgeous. I'm sad I'm gonna have to trim it, but this really isn't gonna fit into an envelope. Okay, let's see. Let's put one more. Let's use this one more little edge, and then I just have one little corner to fill. See, then you know you can get the angles just right. But this is a symmetrical punch, and so you can do this pattern with any symmetrical punch. Um, don't try it with a circle. I don't think that's going to work out. I'm not a I'm not a geometry master, but I don't think that's going to be worth your time. But any kind of symmetrical design, this is going to work out. Okay, so just like we trimmed the overage from the first card, and I would usually wait a couple of minutes on this, but you know, we don't have time to watch paint dry. So I am going to trim the excess off of these and see what we get. And this is such a fun way to use your papers, I think. And what's really fun about it is when you turn this paper over. Don't you agree? When you turn it over and you see, like, okay, what is this going to look like? And you go, oh, well, that's pretty good. Look at what I did. Come on now. See this stuff? I knew the scissors were going to get a workout tonight. They'll have to go through the car wash of rubbing alcohol. Okay, very easy to do this if you just turn your project over and then keep your scissors straight. Don't angle them. Okay, keep them straight up and down. And then you will have nice sharp edges. I wouldn't put it on the paper trimmer. It's covered in glue. That I think you'll cause a worse outcome than just trimming it. And let's see, I missed a little corner over here. Maybe something at the top. What is that? No. Look, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so now we just want to I'm going to take this pattern. I can tell this rose pattern. I'm going to put it up in the corner because we have all the curves we need to make it just right. Yeah, this paper is a winner for all occasion, right? Oh, Casey says she'd use her trimmer. Okay, just telling you, it's gonna get messy. But yeah, my friend Anne, I think this would freak her out slightly. Anne, are you out there? When I have tried to get her to do this before, she was like, "Oh no, I can't." Anne likes a definite outcome, and so do I. We're very aligned personality-wise in that way. But I can't get her to just cut. But I have a few more years cutting seniority on her, so I'll give her a pass. Look at this. I'm in love. It's so cute. Okay, I will clean that later. Promises. And then now I need to find, where's my card base? Right? I gotta like, it's like Vesuvius over here on the left. It's just like a pile of crafty goodness. So here's our card. And then I did at one point have an insert. Pretty sure that ended up being some sort of a scrap that I stamped on. Okay. And so I do my inserts almost always 3 3/4 by 5. I just like seeing some of the paper around it. And oftentimes, I guess that just fits the amount I have to write. So I took this one, and now we just have a tiny bit of stamping. Okay. I took the heartfelt hexagon and I just used this little stamp right there. Okay. I think it's really just a cute little um, floral. And I am going to do it in Pebble Path. Let's see here. So what's everybody got going on this weekend besides my game night peeps? I know I'm going to see you on Saturday. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. I hope everybody just wins and wins. Oh, we still need this because now I'm going to do, I like the hello again. I just like hello. So I'm grabbing this from the free stamp set and I'm grabbing this from the hexagon set that you can purchase. Okay. I use this for most everything. And here's the deal is if you use this stamp in particular or this stamp, you can cut out all of these shapes without the punch while you're waiting for the punch. Okay. So don't let that dissuade you from getting the stamp set. True, you do not get the 10% off if you purchase them separately, but sometimes it's worth foregoing the 10% to just get your things if you are like, I need that let's eat cake stamp. Okay. So just know that stamp set's still available. It's just the punch that's not available right now. Okay. And then I'm going to take this gorgeous hello stamp and cling is my slight preference over photopolymer simply because of the way the ink adheres to it. It just adheres easier to me. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. We're going to put this away. And where's my punch? Now, again, I could trim that out with my paper snips. Even me, I could do it really fast. But since I have the punch, I'm going to use the punch, right? Okay. And let me get that good and proper. Okay. Now, here's another brilliant thing about Stampin' Up! Is as you have seen all night, I've been using all these coordinating products. So the cardstock has matching ink, right? And we even have beautiful Pebble Path ribbons. And it's just so fun. Oh, cool, Deborah. She's working on a class. Nice. I love that you're stamping along. That's fabulous. Okay, so this guy, we are going to wrap the ribbon around it. And I am just going to use, it looks like it's wrapped around, but it's really just wrapped around to the back. Okay. I feel like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like that's how I want the direction of those patterns to go. So now I'm going to take my ribbon and just fasten it back here. Remember, I told you my hello is going to be slightly off center. So then I'm going to wrap this around, kind of give it a squish. I don't know. And then just trim it off right there. This is a beautiful ribbon. It's not super shiny, but it has some sheen to it. See that? Yeah, that's pretty good. So, and it comes in all of the newest set of in colors. It comes in 5 different colors. All right, once we do that, then let's see if we can find those dimensionals. It's a good thing I have several sheets going, but here we go. And we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. How about 8? Yeah, there we go. And this is quite pretty, if I do say so myself. So as I'm working on this, do you guys think you're going to have a favorite? Um, I don't know. Wild wheat has definitely won me over in the 10 months or so that we've had it. I tell you what, I thought it was going to be a stretch. It's not really a stretch because of the way it plays with other colors, like this pool party. I think it's beautiful. So, and it plays with bright colors really well. And so does this pebbled path. So, yeah, I think they knew what they were doing when they gave us these colors. Now, for this um, label, this hello die is going to straddle this ribbon. So we are going to put, and this is probably overkill, but that's all right. You get a lot. You get 300, I think, when you buy dimensionals. So I'm just going to put two on either side. My cards do sit a little while, and I don't want them to squish. Look at how pretty. And then finally, we're going to put our insert in there. Not overly effeminate, so it can be for anyone. Men, garden and like greenery as well. So let's make sure I put it up right side up. And this one I should be using my ruler on, especially this time of night. But you know what? Let's just throw caution to the wind. Ooh, looking good. And finally, we need some jewelry. We need some embellishments, don't we? Ooh, I'm not going to make you go through all these. But thank you, Jean. Okay, so do you have a favorite? You can call them wheat and pebble or gray and brown if you want. And I'm going to look for the embellishments here. I feel like either the basic rhinestones, classic matte dots would be cool. Okay, let's do classic matte dots. Let's keep this uh, like an all occasion looking card for men or women. Jenny likes wheat. Jean likes pebble. Oh yeah. So see, and these aren't pebbled path, but they go just fine because they're matte dots, right? So these matte dots are in the annual catalog, and they come in white, vanilla, gray, and black. Guess what? I don't have any. I only have 4 blacks, so you can tell that seems to be the most popular one that I use, but the rest of them will get used too. Don't worry. Okay, so there are our cards as well as, oh goodness, where did I put our, here we go, brighter skies. Brighter skies are on their way, either without jewelry or with jewelry. Okay, and then we've got the wild wheat and the pebbled path. Both are lovely and ready to be used. And finally, your little sneak peek of your coffee mega latte class. All right, you've got all of the descriptions you need for all sorts of crafty time. If this has been fun, then just know that you can craft a lot with me. Okay. I'm available in person or online. I want you to have a wonderful crafting experience, and I'll do everything I can to make sure you do. All right. So just take a look, cruise around my website a little bit. In fact, well, some of you probably can't stay. Oh, we like the pebbled, but mostly because you love the coral. Yeah, Becky, I get ya. I get ya. Okay, so let's go over here and let's cruise on over to the Stamping Zoo, just like I'm, a stranger. And I will show you a couple of things over here that you may not be aware of. Okay, there's the current host code, all right, at the top of the page. If you scroll down, you can see here's the Shop Now tab. It will take you directly over to my Stampin' Up site. January through March 2024 events. So if we click on this, then we've got everything that's still current for January through March. So there's the Zubilee kit. Oh, and you can sign up for updates. You know how I'm always telling you there's a purple pop-up box? Well, this is it. So if you put your email in here and your name, you will receive my emails that tell you everything usually first. Okay. So I'm already signed up for it. So when you are reading through this page, I embed the links. So you can register for the monthly subscription simply by clicking this, the word here that's in blue. Okay. And every class has, usually says register here or register here. Okay. And then here's for the stamp camp right there. And the celebration, there's no registration necessary. All right. But then if you go back, you can also sign up for Chopped here, which is our great monthly competition. Submissions are due, by the way, on Saturday, the 24th for this month, but it's only $8 a month. It's a really fun game that you play. And so you can look at that. And then you can join the birthday club here, join the zoo crew. Okay, so this is where, if you are really excited about the things I've showed you tonight and you're like, I want more, I love it, I want it all. You don't have to start with everything, but this is a little bit about me and why I think it would be really fun to get a starter kit. Okay. And then down here, you can just click on this link that says, I want to join the zoo crew. And that will take you again to a secure Stampin' Up site that lets you place your order and sign up for your starter kit. And right now, here's the special. So you purchase $125 of product for $99. And then just until the end of February, you can either choose number one or number two. You can up your game with the Stampin' Glass mat that I've been working on tonight and the other little accessories you see there. Or if you don't want the glass mat, maybe you already have one, then you can choose another $30 of product of your choice. Guys, that is so much. Oh, and then look, here's an event, my friends. There's my yard. Okay. There's the dogs. Okay. So I put fun stuff over here sometimes. So I just want you to know that it's all available for you to read about and that you can talk to me about it at any time, or you can simply pop over there and start shopping, okay, and order your kit. And then that's where the fun starts because after that, you have no other obligation. You can at the great discount and that's it. Or you can shop with a discount and the discount is at least 20%. And you're part of my team. So you are invited, not required, to come to my team events and team meetings and so on. So, anyway, no obligation past purchasing the starter kit. That's it. Really, honestly. So go over there and shop. And I'd love to have you on my team, whether you're a silent team member or throw yourself into everything. Okay. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me via messenger or you can text me 208-830-6328. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night and feel free to case these cards. Feel free to copy them exactly. All right. And have fun with them. Okay. See you later.